Federal Bureau of Control. How may I help you?
I need those field reports typed up and in management's hands first thing
The
tomorrow.
Bureau's the best at what it does. Protecting everyday Americans from foreign threats.
There's the new girl, standing around daydreaming, and she should be getting work done. Who the hell does she think she is? The director?
Wait, what? This is...
I will get it done right away.
This is Dylan's dream. What? How's this happening? If I'm in Dylan's dream, does that mean that Dylan is the boss in this scenario?
I will get it done right away.
Okay, okay. What are these tasks? Tidy up the coffee cups. Okay. Deliver mail.
Why do they keep you around?
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Scan the forms.
Don't let it go to your head.
No problem.
Mail delivery. And delivery.
Thank
Mail
you.
delivery.
Thank you.
Hot mail coming through.
Fine. Now get out of here.
Glad to be of assistance.
Get your mail here.
Fine. Get out of here.
My pleasure.
I've got nothing more for you.
Thank you for giving me a chance.
There we go. Mail delivered. Okay.
Why do they keep
I'm sorry I'm late.
No, he's not in. No, not today.
Okay. That could be just an old picture, though. Excuse me. Just here to tidy up.
Are you sure you are not lost? Maybe you can find yourself in the director's office.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Not now. I'm busy. Come back later.
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
well. That's that settled. Director is busy. Alright, well. Maybe we should, make busy doing something else. Of our own. Scanning the forms, maybe.
Sorry I'm late.
Wait. What? There's more. There's more mail to be delivered. Okay. Sure.
Let me know if you need anything else.
That'll be all.
Anything for the Bureau.
Thank you. Sus.
Who does she think she is?
Oh, here we go. Okay. Now we can go. What? So special about the mail?
just waiting for my mail. Just leave it on the desk there, please. Please.
There you go, sir.
Take the outgoing mail as well.
Oh,
Thank you. Very good. Better run along now.
What is happening? I don't like this. No, this isn't me. I'm not me. I can't. Why can't I feel you? Oh, I've forgotten something. I can't think.
what?
Oh, I'm lost.
Oh, brother. Not this again.
Are you? I can't feel anything. I don't want to be alone here. Where am I? What is this? Why won't it end? Wake up, please. I want to go home.
We haven't got all day.
Okay. Well, that's different. So where are these forms that I'm supposed to scan?
Got something.
I see a lot of mail. But where's the office scanner? Oh, here we go. Can you really only do it one at a time? Surely there's a faster way to do this. Cool. You out there, mister? What are you doing here? Oh? Okay. That's not normal, but just here to do my job. I'll leave you to it. Oh.
Doesn't she know how dangerous the old director is? He's unstable. Her heart.
It's new mail for the director? Okay. Still Trench. Apparently.
You should keep trying. You are getting closer.
I need to
Thanks.
go inside. I need to keep moving.
Keep that in mind.
I must act. I have a plan. An answer. I'll take the slide projector to the nostalgia department. I'll turn it on. I'll bring the hiss in. I'll fix this. I can hear them plotting against me. We've been invaded, corrupted. I've lost Darling. He was the first to go. He's been exposed to Hedron's resonance. It controls him now. It controls everyone who wears the amplifier device. I ordered them not to use the damn things. They didn't listen. Hedron corrupted the Bureau.
What?
They'll never be people again. They're either dead or they're monsters. I'll stop them. I have a secret ally. The Nostalgia Department. I have my own slide for the projector. I took it. A memento. In Ordinary. After the girl burned them. It's burnt, but it'll work. The hiss will save us all. I lost my train of thought. It's confused. Like, somebody switching channels too fast. I see so much, but it's too fast. On the expedition through the slide, something got into my ear, and it hurt at first. But then it didn't. It started as a distant whisper, like something you hear in a dream. A faraway voice calling you, "Wake up!" I'd open my eyes with those words still on my lips. In the dream, they had made perfect sense, but awake, they're like a foreign language, already forgotten. Then the sense of loss hits, like losing a child, like losing yourself. You see, I was being taught a song, a poem, a prayer that would light up my world and make me break through, make all this pain worth it. Something once lost was found, and it made a home in me. A spring with, like, waves, carving, making me see. And it grew until it filled me. And I receded deeper into myself, into this office, locked in this oldest house, which is my aging body. I stared in awe through the people, and I was filled with knowledge and made better. You know, I often feel like I'm being watched. Yeah, like there's someone watching me. They can see me, but I can't see them. I remember it was like this dream I had last night. See, there was this man here in this very room, and then sometimes he was a plumber unclogging the drain, and then, because there was a fish stuck there, yeah, a big fish. But sometimes he was an old god, you see, and he had put the fish there in the first place to keep the waste. There was rising waste from leaking out, so he was he was conflicted, but he knew many things, but he was also sort of senile, like me. It was more like a riddle or an omen. It wasn't a very good one or an interesting one, but I get so confused so easily. It's so very hard to follow everything that's happening.
Okay then. Well, here's your mail, sir. Do you want me to take your outgoing mail too? Okay.
I won't let them win. That's how it happened. The Hiss got Trench first. He turned on the projector. He let them in. I have to remember the Hiss. The Hiss is the enemy. This is all inside my head.
What? Again?
It's burrowing in. I'm trapped in here.
And
They're taking over. need to get to Trench's office.
Oh, okay. Note that. We have work to do.
I will fight this. I will find a way to push them out.
Welcome back. I knew I chose a good assistant.
I need my gun. I know what I must do. Start at the beginning. I should have seen it earlier. This is my mess to clean up. My fight. No one else's. I am the director.
Hello, this is Dr. Casper Darling. I have a classified message for the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. I have sad news. Hedron is gone now, but it was not a source. It was a catalyst. Do you understand? You must go to my office, the Endgame. It will be revealed.
All right. Darling's office. Oh, the one in Executive Affairs. Okay. Where would that be? Somewhere in Executive Affairs. Apparently. No, not this one. It's like a conference room. I don't think it's that one. No. Looks like another conference room. Okay. Oh, this is it? Okay. So what is your end game, darling? What's the last secret? Oh.
You're gone. Dead. I can't feel you. I can't. This is what Dylan wanted all along. But there is something. I can feel it, but I don't know
Sus.
what. The motel is a place of power, of change, a place to pass through, connecting everything. This is a dream inside my head. Why shouldn't it take me anywhere I want to go?
The hell is this? Okay.
This is so weird,
Well, thank you, darling.
but it is my head. Grow brighter. around one constant. They revolve. Hedron is dead, but you're alive here in me. Maybe Hedron put you in our heads when we met her. Maybe you were always there, and she was just trying to teach me how to trigger you. Maybe I'll never understand. Maybe I don't need to. Trench was the first to be corrupted by the Hiss. Slowly, over the years. His need for control only made it worse. It was Trench who took the projector to the nostalgia department. He opened the door to the Hiss. Just like that. With Hedron dead, the Hiss tried to corrupt me too. But I'm stronger than them. We're stronger. They're waiting. They'll try to stop us.
So that's what that corridor that we couldn't get to is all about. This is where they're coming from. The nostalgia department.
Dream. A bad dream. And the whole world was dreaming with her.
Dylan?
She convinced herself that she was awake. She's always been stubborn. I knew I had to end her dream. I had to wake her up. I had to rip down the poster she'd been staring at. Cut off her eyelids to make her see.
A poster? What? This again?
I know he's still there somewhere. Locked inside. I know, because that's how it was for me.
Alright, well. What are we waiting for? Let's do this. Oh, hey guys. How's it going? Alright. Let's keep going. Uh-oh. Alright. Let's get a move on, shall we? Dylan awaits us. And
Dylan's in a coma. I don't know if there's anything of him left in there. If he'll ever find his way back. The portal's been closed, but the hiss is still in the oldest house. And the lockdown can't be lifted as long as any trace of it remains. I'm working on a solution with my management team, but there is still a long road ahead. I'm the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. We're in this together. You and I.
Alright. You are the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. The crisis is not over, your work's not done. Good to know. Execute board countermeasures and bureau alerts to fight the ongoing Hiss threat. Search the dangerous depths of the oldest house for classified bureau secrets and hidden clues. Alright then. Hail to the chief, I guess. Or the director. Whichever you prefer.
Shawshank Redemption. That's the name of the movie I was thinking of earlier. Not important, but that was it.
Director Phaeton did a fine job handling this, especially considering how
Okay.
This was a great Night Springs episode. Isn't it?
I heard you closed the Hiss portal, or whatever it is we're calling it. If we could just flush out the stragglers.
What are your thoughts on me serving as director?
Well, I couldn't be more excited. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, Trench was fine, but you pulled us back from the brink. So. Well, I'm honored to serve, man. I mean, fuck, shit. Phaeton. Sorry.
He'll get it one day.
So, what's next for Simon Arish?
Well, first off, I'm banning all slide projectors. That's it. Seriously, though?
Yeah.
Protocols. Research should not be making decisions that endanger the entire Bureau. Fuck it. The entire fucking world without some serious oversight.
I think Pope would agree. Certain people in the Bureau have been working in the shadows for too long.
And I'd like to make these HRAs part of the mandatory Bureau uniform. They're not stylish, but better safe than sorry.
I don't think anyone will complain. Not after this. Marshall's been missing for a while now. Any ideas where she could be?
The last time I saw her was in maintenance when I was leading the Rangers out of the Atlas. Yeah, I told her it wasn't safe, but she said she had to go check on something.
Did you ask where she was going?
Marshall is not the kind of person to question. And intimidating, you know? But, she was by herself.
I guess.
If that helps at all.
Not really, but thanks.
Hopefully she turns up.
So, what's the situation in my bureau, Arish?
The situation is we are still up to our eyes in Hiss. Not to mention the months of repairs it's gonna take just to get this place up and running again.
But is it doable?
Of course it is. You just might need to tell some Rangers to grab a wrench once they're done hunting Hiss.
Did anyone ever mention to you that Darling was using the slide projector?
Salvador never did, but I doubt he even knew. Look, I'm well aware that it's our job to study and contain the things that we don't understand, but some of the things that Darling did were way outside of our mission statement. Look, these things are not toys, and acting like they are is only ever going to end one way. At least Pope seems to understand that.
Well, it's secure now. No one can reach it without my say-so.
Well, thank Christ for that.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be.
Alright.
Sightings in the Ocean View Motel. Could survivors be hiding inside?
It's possible. I remember a report.
Says. Analysis of Hiss threat, Part 5. Hiss corruption manifests in vastly different ways. Some hosts remain largely unchanged, while others are barely recognizable as human. What determines this level of alteration? Is it the duration of corruption? It could simply be an evolutionary process, each entity representing a stage of growth in an undiscovered linear progression leading towards... what? Additionally, Hiss entities possess various paranatural abilities. How have they achieved this? Do they gain them from corrupting objects of power? Have they corrupted a single highly talented para-utilitarian and divided their access to paranatural abilities across a network of Hiss corrupted hosts? As a scientist, I am hindered by the sheer number of questions. It's difficult to identify where one should begin. What is the most pertinent question? How do we kill it? That seems like a good start.
The Bureau lost contact with the whole department during a house shift. The department head was found in a motel 2 years later.
Jesse, good to see you. We've got Dylan situated in his containment cell like you asked. I've got medical staff running tests as we speak, and I'd be happy to walk you through the details later. Other than that, what's next?
With the slide projector turned off, the Hiss are shut out, but we're stuck with the ones already here. We can't lift the lockdown until they're all eradicated. If any Hiss ever got out, that would be the end of everything.
Well, eliminating them all will take time. Look, I'll do what I can on my end, but my research is progressing slower than I'd like.
I think I can help with that. I am making you the head of research, effective immediately. I want you to use everything the Bureau has, every resource, every confidential scrap of data, and find a way to keep the Hiss out for good.
That's... Really? I mean, yes, I can certainly... Yes! Yes, I accept.
You'll do great. Besides, I didn't really have anyone else lined up.
I'm honored, Jesse, really. Thank you.
Sure thing.
I've looked through the docs we found in Dimensional Research. That slide projector is extremely powerful. You were right to shut it down.
So, there was a moment after Hedron died that I couldn't feel my powers. The Hiss got into my head. Just for a moment.
That explains the HRA outage. Before we knew what was happening, the Hiss had us. They were in my head. I saw terrible things. I mean, I was about to go under forever when the Hiss was pushed back. The HRAs had come back on. Dylan vanished afterwards, and we fought off the Hiss that came after him. So if Hedron's death knocked out the HRAs, that means there must be a new local source for them to relay, which I'm guessing must be...
me.
You. Hedron is dead, assuming that word even applies to a resonant-based life form. But whatever it awakened in you, the power you call Polaris, is still active. Or at least, that's what my instruments are telling me.
I don't think we're ever gonna understand all of this. And I'm okay with that. I'm just glad you're here with me. That's good to know. Thanks, Emily. How do you feel about me taking over as director?
You act like it just happened. You've been director since we first met, remember? I am still thrilled. Nothing's changed. Not for me. But the Bureau has changed. Trench and Darling are gone. Their knowledge, anything not written down, disappeared with them. They knew the Bureau better than anyone.
They're the Bureau's past, Emily. We won't operate like they did. We'll learn from their mistakes. We'll be better than they ever were. We won't ever be like them. When the Hiss got into my head, I saw some weird things. I think Darling even spoke to me. Does that make any sense to you?
Empirically, no, but phantom voices as well as hallucinatory states are not uncommon here. And considering the forces that Dr. Darling was working with, he could have been transferred to a different plane of consciousness. physically or otherwise.
And that doesn't upset you?
Oh, very. And the fact that he hid those forces from me, it's infuriating. But Darling's dream was always to look beyond our reality. This time he may have taken a step too far, but as long as his consciousness can perceive his surroundings, I'm sure he's loving it.
Maybe Darling was just trying to protect you from the darker side of his work.
Fuck that. I'm not a child. Like, don't just assume I'm gonna consider something morally repugnant.
Which it all was.
Which it all was, of course.
Alright.
I found Dylan attacking the astral plane and the board. What was he hoping to accomplish?
Huh. Since they arrived, Hiss have been corrupting objects of power, which have an inherent link to the astral plane. Maybe their goal was to access the astral plane and the board itself.
That still doesn't tell us why.
His motives are a difficult thing to work out, but I have been digging through confidential files and noticed a strange gap in knowledge regarding the board. Looks like any data on them has either been deleted or was never gathered in the first place.
Then maybe it's time someone looked into that.
Maybe it is.
Maybe it is.
How is Dylan?
The same. I can't detect any Hiss activity, but his physiology has certainly been altered by it. And I can't tell if his brain activity is genuine or simply the aftermath of the Hiss, like spasms. Dylan could wake up tomorrow for all I know. I really can't say.
Then I just have to wait for him. That's fair. He waited a long time for me.
But don't worry. We'll be monitoring him round the clock. If he wakes up, we'll be ready. I don't mean that in a hostile way, just... well, you know.
I hear you.
Yeah.
My brother isn't exactly popular around here. I hope one day he'll have the chance to change that. Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
Who moved my waveform?
Goodbye.
Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first. Even if you have.
Do you need something?
Hello.
With Darling gone, I'm putting Emily Pope in charge of the research sector. Are you okay with that?
Perfectly. You have pulled Excalibur from the stone, and now decree as you see fit, O Queen. What a true meritocracy we live in.
Glad to hear it.
Uh-huh.
Will the mold be under control anytime soon?
We were barely containing it with weakly controlled burns. Just look at how it has spread after a few days of non-interference. It's beyond the threshold now. The floodgates are open.
So that's a no.
Americans.
I had a dream. Or something like one. Darling was there. He told me something, but I can't remember what. I think he's gone.
Right. Well, he's never where one expects him to be, is he? Well, thank God. I can finally stop writing these tedious reports that I'm sure he never even took the time to glance at. If you speak to him again, can you tell him I hope he found what he was looking for.
I'll try.
Alright.
I should be getting back to work.
One last thing.
I assume you'll be staying with us until the mold is eradicated.
Indeed. Until I find a permanent resolution to this pesky fungus business, I'll be here. Perhaps even beyond that, seeing as you are quite understaffed at the moment. Though,
Yeah, you can say
I
that.
say in my own comings or goings. Your oldest house won't open the exits until those hiss monstrosities are cleared out.
Glad to have you
Well.
along for the ride.
It is a matter of security, after all.
I'll see you later, Rhea.
Dr. Underhill, if you please. Back to it then.
I don't think so, Ray. You're not the one in charge.
Ahti's still gone. I get the feeling he had more of an agenda than he let on. Did he already get what he was here for?
What would that be? A new assistant?
Director visits and my exhibits are still acting up. At least some of you behave like good little buddies. Hello, ma'am. I heard about your little tussle over in Nostalgia. So,
Oh, yeah.
Good house cleaning and things will get back to normal, right? Right? I mean, are normal, anyway.
Sure.
Can I get a situation report for the sector?
Whew, okay, we still have to perform a proper inventory of the cells. Lord knows how many altered items snuck out during all this. Staffing. We definitely lost some people. Gonna have to hit those college career fairs, am I right? Huh.
Hard to imagine the FBC at job fairs.
The Hiss are still tearing up the place faster than we can fix it, but the containment sector is stable. Ish.
Considering the alternative, I'm happy with stable-ish. Any thoughts on me serving as director? I know it was a sudden change.
Oh, no complaints so far. Trench was all secrets, lots of meetings behind closed doors. You seem much more approachable. But if I can give you some advice, ma'am, keep a grip
Go
on
on.
who you are. I've been here a long time, and I don't know if it's the job or this place, but people change here, and not for the better.
I'll try to keep my head
Alright.
on straight.
Keep that in mind.
Will you stay on after things calm down, Langston?
Are you asking if I'm quitting? Oh, no, ma'am. I'm not having some mid-level agent make a mess of my panopticon. Plus, I'm racking up serious overtime hours with this lockdown. Just don't take too long clearing out the hiss. My cat gets separation anxiety.
I'll do what I can. He must have gotten a pet sitter.
Let's hope so.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
So kind of, you know, it's easy to lose track of time in this place. So could have been days, could have been weeks. That cat's probably worm food by now.
My reflection trapped in the darkness of the coffee I nurse. The rain turns the lights of the city into a mosaic on the windows. The day's paper lists all the things wrong in the world. The list grows longer by the day. The difference between the morning and the night. Coffee. Whiskey. No other difference. The alarm goes off at 5 a.m. It feels like I just closed my eyes. It's dark. I sit up on the bed in the gloom. I get up, I shower. The driver waits for me downstairs, takes me to the oldest house. An old man stares at me in the car window. It's raining. It's dark. Late at night, he brings me back here. It's not a home, it's a room where I sleep in, waking up just as tired as I was before going to bed. Endless grind.